So today's chapter is titled Gidget's Reflection. It is chapter 31. Let me just double check. I just looked at it, but I forgot. So chapter 31. So I've moved through some pretty pivotal healing moments. And Gidget is starting to reflect in her energy. Her behavior is different. And even though at first it felt a little hurtful, I'm beginning to realize how this transformation not only occurs within ourselves when we do our healing work, but how it affects the animals in our lives. And I would come to deeply appreciate this and just be so amazed, and as well as it was such a gift to watch Gidget transform and become a much more peaceful dog, a much more calm dog that she had been in the past. So I'm going to pick up on the part. I'm realizing, Gidget had this way of, she always wanted to be on my lap. She always wanted to be held. And there were times, sometimes I found that really frustrating and sometimes annoying when I just wanted to be by myself. But it was her way, as I began my healing journey, of trying to get my attention, trying to help me see what it was I needed to heal and what I needed to release and work on. So because I had been doing the work now, she could rest. She could rest much more easily than she did before. But I'm still struggling with this because, I did enjoy those times she still liked to cuddle. They just weren't as many now because she was more comfortable in her own skin as I became more comfortable in my own skin. So this is one morning, I'm reflecting on how I, all these years, it's, coming out to my Joyful Paws cottage, which at the time I called my writing cottage, but it's so much more now. I am realizing how I always had a wiener dog tucked under my right arm and I would come out here. But Gidget wasn't wanting to come out here as often anymore, and that was kind of hard. Honestly, that was hard at the beginning because I love having a dog companion here in my space when I'm working. So this morning I decided to let her make her own choice. Each morning, instead of scooping her under my arm as I usually did, I'd stand at the patio door and call for her. During the warm months, she often chose to answer my call and come to lie on the deck. As fall approached and the days grew cooler, however, her choice was to stay tucked warmly in her bed inside the house. I admit I missed her companionship as I worked in my writing cottage, but I came to appreciate the alone time for meditation time and journaling with my oracle cards before I dove into my work for the day. Thinking back, I realized how often she couldn't seem to settle in next to me as I meditated in my wicker chair. This was frustrating for both of us. Now that I was valuing the space she needed rather than forcing her to be with me, the more I came to see the gift she'd given me. This had me thinking in an expanded way about our relationships with our pets. I've come to believe on an even deeper level that the reason animals share this planet with us is that they are trying to get our attention and to get us to do the essential inner healing work that most of us need to do in some capacity. I realized how we often project our emotional needs onto our pets and cause them needless suffering. The fact that this is often done subconsciously only makes it more deserving of serious thought and consideration. We are here to learn the lessons that will help our souls evolve, and many animals agree to facilitate this journey. Helping us to see our deeper selves is the true essence of their teachings. So I just felt it was really important to share that excerpt from this chapter today. And again, so often we do this subconsciously. It's not something that we mean to do. And at the same time, to remember that our animals have agreed to walk this journey with us because they truly want to help heal our souls. So how blessed we are to have animals in our life that are helping to guide us. All right, the next chapter is chapter 32, and it is called Grace Becoming. So I will see you back here, I hope, tomorrow to learn more about what this chapter is about. All right, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.